Hello everybody, today we will be unboxing the Ninja All-Star game brought to you by Ninja Division and Soda Pop Miniatures. So this is the Elemental Kickstarter pledge that I have, and it comes in the Kickstarter box, which is very nice and deep and thick. And the artwork on it is very nice, as you can tell in the front, the matte finish on the pictures, and in the back they have a very nice cute picture that depicts Donkey Kong with some of the Ninja All-Star characters. And we'll take a look inside at all the good stuff that came in the Kickstarter. Alright, let's take a look. First we do have the rule book. It comes in full colors with all the instructions on how to play this game, obviously. As you can see quickly, it's a pretty thick book, but don't be scared. The rules are only about the first 18 pages. And as we start in the back, there is the reference guides. You can see the individual tokens and their status effects, and a brief summary of how the game is played per turn. In the back, there is the tournament. Right here, we do have some of the Ronies and their stats that you can, these are neutral ninjas you can recruit for your clan. These are some of the clans that you are able to purchase at retail. There's 6 different clans to represent each of the 6 elements that are in the game. So we get the Water Clan right there, and then we have the Fox Clan right there, right? And then we just have the rules in front. Pretty simple right here, some of the rules. All right. Then we have 2 sheets of tokens, so to mark out the status effects, like so. Second sheet, we have some markers, and we have some lanterns and crates there on top, and other markers right there. Yep. Next, we have the tracking sheet for tournaments. You're allowed to put your roster here, what league you're doing, add up the experience points, and any other abilities or keywords that the team members have as they progress in the league. Next, we have their brochure for all the stuff. So as stated before, you are allowed to buy these separate clans outside. There's 6 clans out here. I myself bought 4 of the 6 that came in the Elemental pledge box that we will be looking at later. This is the game board. It is super shiny and glossy, very nice on both sides. As we take a look, it flips out into one large square. So we have right here, we have the small town, and then on the other side we have the temple, right around the classic ninja temple. Let's fold this one back up, and next we do have next we have the 2 side tiles. So this will keep track of this one keeps track of the score for the 4 teams that are playing. Then the healing house and the training rooms for one side, and then the other side should be the moon deck. So the moon deck, the moon rotates as you play, and then the cards will have different effects to affect the gameplay and your combat with your opponents. And then we'll look inside this Kickstarter base set box and see what minis are coming out here. Alright, this is the contents of inside that brown box we saw earlier. So if we start on the left here, we have the 6 heroes that came from the Kickstarter for representing one of each of the clans. So this is from the Monkey Clan. Let's just see the detail on these models are just really good. Right there is cape flowing in the wind. Take a look at some of the samurai sentries here. Is one of them. Very see the focus. The detail right there is very nice with his pike here. And just the detail on his helmet here looks really nice. And thus the samurai sentries do come in 3 different molds. So here's another one here with expression and really nice detail on his armor, as you can tell, right? Focus. There we go. And they have a few of these plastic lanterns that are replacing the cardboard versions that come with the game. And there's a few shrines also that affect status in the game, but you're allowed to place them anywhere on the board. The Kickstarter edition does come with 2 really large trophies. See this really big ninja. This would be the trophy for the people who win the tournament. So you got 2 of them. It's very nice, very heavy plastic, and very durable. Next, we have a bunch of Ronies you can see over here in gray. We got a few Ronies just... Oh, this one's turned around, so let's grab this one. This guy's... see his facial expression, a very nice pike. And his necklace there. You have from Soda Pop Miniatures your infamous Candy and Cola. So here's Candy leaping forward in a ninja kimono. And then there is Cola. These are the same miniatures you would have gotten if you had the Super Dungeon Explorer. Very similar to what you got in terms of heroes. Then a few more other ones here. You can see there's a turtle one in the back there. There is a chicken ninja, or a rooster, right there. Take a look at him. Then obviously it comes with a bag of dice, black and white, to represent all 6 elements that you need for combat. And then over here, it's a summary list of the basic guilds, basic clans, sorry. So you have your hero, your leader, the Chunin, your basic close combat infantry, the Kaikin. The Yajiris are your ranged units. The Gunochis are the female scouts, and then the Madoshis. The Madoshis are usually the mystics of each team, and these are just the basic clans. So if you have the basic game, this is what you'll be playing with. They'll just be different colors, same models. So that's why I went with the elemental package, since they all have different poses and the clans have different rules on their kind of gameplay. And then over here we have the moon deck that you use during gameplay to help affect battles. So different moon phases, as you can tell by the colors, will affect different things. Like in this case, after you roll is made, play this card to re-roll any of the mountains or any of the earth results, for example. Then here we have a deck. I've sleeved a few of them in your standard cards. These are the hero cards that come from the Kickstarter, so representing these 6 heroes over here. In addition to the deck, you have the Ronies that come in the deck. I haven't sleeved them yet, but here's a look at a few of them here. There is Candy. And then in the back, you have the Super Dungeon Explorer cards versions, so you can use some of the models from here to represent some of the minions you can face in Super Dungeon Explorer. And then the loot cards in the back, as you can tell. And there's Candy and Cola again, so I'm going to have doubles of Super Dungeon Explorer versions of those 2 heroes and their loot. So this is the general contents of what's inside, and next we'll be looking at the elemental hero. Okay, now we'll be looking at 2 of the clans that I purchased. Here we have Ijin, and we have the Katsum, so the Fox team and the Demon team. So here's the hero card that comes with the clan. And her model over here. Very nice detail. She has 2 really big maces that are spiked, so very deadly, and a little bow on the back. Details are really nice with this. Here is their Chunin. This is the leader. You always have to, for team composition, you always need to take your Chunin. And in the case of this particular guild, you will required to bring at least 1 Kaikin, so close combat basic ninja, right here with the horns. And you have to bring in one of the Gnochis, which is one of the scouts here. So here's the scout. So the basic minimum for the team would be at least these 3 units. To build a team, if we take this as an example, you have 100 points to spend. So this value is the maneuverability, so 5 movement points, 4 attacks, 3 defense, and then 20 points. And you have 100 points to build a team, so you always have to start with the Chunin, so that's already 20 points, plus the Kaikin, so you're already at 32 points, plus Gnochis, there are 9 points, so you're looking at 41 points to start off your team, and then you can diversify by adding the other characters in your team. So Madoshis, right here, is the Mystic, so there he is. And look at the detail on his robe, the little circle, little buttons there. Very nice. Or you can add, maybe you want a ranged unit for 7 points. So get this little crossbow guy here going on. Let's focus on him. There we go. Crossbow. Or if you can bring in the cavalry and grab an Oni and get this nice big lug. Look, very menacing with the detailed skulls on his necklace here, and just his hair, just crazy hair, and really big mace. All right. And then take a look at the Fox team. So Fox clan has this as their hero. She is floating on a cloud, just like a normal sorcerer. And there's her model. Forget that. Focus. Not focusing. Oh, there we are. You can see detail on the side of her robe here. You can actually paint that very nice over there. And tails for everybody, since this is Team Fox. This is the Chunin, so this would be your leader, your fearless leader. To begin building your team, you're always required to bring one of him. And in this particular case, this is a diverse team, so your mandatory is to bring one of the shooters. This is one with the blowpipe. And other mandatory unit is the Kaiken. So your basic close combat infantry ninja right here. Looks really cool. And then your optional ones are their scouts. This is their version of the scout. She is carrying one really big shuriken, as you can see on the side, and she has a nice fox mask on top. Then last but not least, over here of the smaller units, the mystics. Here is their mystic. And finally, their heavy ninja right here. The details on his chest plate, his katana, and his foxtail. So these are the first two clans that I chose, and we'll be reviewing the next two. Now we're going to be looking at our final two clans that I purchased. So this is the Tora clan, and this is the hero card. And his model right here. It's pretty nice because he looks like a really cool Wolverine-ish type model with the claws, and they represent the Tiger Guild. Next, their fearless leader, Chunin, right here. Just the detail on this guy is really nice. He's got the word of fire on his headband. And if you look at just the detail on his hair, it looks like a Dragon Ball Z character right there. And for this particular guild, since they are clearly close combat oriented, they come with 4 Kaikens, so the mandatory unit for this particular clan is to bring 2 Kaikens at least, so 2 close combat units. And then your optional units are your Madoshis, so this gentleman with an epic mustache is their mystic. Their scouts, which was featured on the front of the Kickstarter box, is right here. All of them very thematic with the word fire on their headband. And last but not least, their shooters are actually carrying small rifles or muskets. Since they are a close combat ninja clan, they have very loud range weapons, and their final is that one, probably a close combat monster, judging by the size of this huge samurai ninja here with the detail of his armor, and there's his katanas. Just the detail is very prominent. The last guild here, the Swan Guild, the Tanchyo's, we have their hero right here, Zenyo Ryu, and there she is. She is such a good archer that she has 3 arrows drawn. There she is. Then the leader of this clan, this would be your starting hero, or your captain, I mean. And in this case, you can tell right here there are 4 archers. So this clan's mandatory units are you have to bring at least 2 of these archers with their leader, and your optional ones would be the Kaiken. So again, the close combat ninja for this team. The mystics, so the Madoshis, are giant birds with interesting looking staff. Just the details of the feather in the back, just really nice. Or you can bring in some scout units. So all the scout units in the clans are females, because they're very agile and very fast. And last but not least, you have the Onis. So you have your big heavy hitters here. You have a really big hawk-like bird with his katana drawn out. So that is what you get in the elemental package. These are the 4 I chose. And there are 2 other ones that you can choose from, the Monkey Clan and the Water Clan, that you can buy separately. But these are the 4 I settled with, and that's everything that came in the Kickstarter elemental package. I hope you enjoyed the video, and see you guys next time.